They say, what next, minister? But you said, no, what? Ain't gonna do it. Because you really ask the question, do they really want freedom? Do we really want to be lifted up? Do we really want right? Or are we comfortable with wrong? See? So, in here, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I want to go down. I'm going to give this to you, though. We'll go down to close to the bottom, where it talks about the middle class. And it says here, the stimulus package is for the rich, which was Wall Street, and the middle class, which was Main Street. But it was Main Street white America. Right? But I had already said that it was a cover while they wipe out the black middle class. That's what it was. It was a cover. It says, the middle class is being wiped out in epidemic proportions, brothers and sisters, February 2009. The middle class is being wiped out in epidemic proportions. They are losing their retirement funds, their homes, their cars are being repossessed. They are now being classified as poor. The stimulus package is a smokescreen to hide the truth and slowly let the American people know what has happened. See, now they're going to let you know this happened already in 2011. This is supposed to reduce the shock of that bleak reality that they're wiping out the middle class, that they only want rich and poor. As the middle class join the poor, this is what's happening. Where else they going to go? And the poor becomes poorer, then there will be what? An increase in crime, right? Not just shooting, but more burglaries. I don't know what's happening. More robberies. It happening? Thefts. More thefts. More domestic violence. More gang violence. More selling of drugs. More selling of loose cigarettes. And you know I told you they're going to wrap them in cellophane and package them in a box, and then they're going to sell them to you loosely one at a time when they learn how they can make money off of it. Right now it's illegal for you to do. More drug abuse and more alcoholism. Now this was said in 2009. We know they're arresting us by the numbers now just to balance the economy. But it says here, millions of Americans endured, this is this article today, financial calamities in the recession. But for many in the black community, job loss has knocked them out of the middle class and back into poverty. And some experts warn of a historic reversal of hard-won economic gains that took black people decades to achieve. History is going to say the black middle class is decimated. I'll get that again. History is going to say the black middle class was decimated. Y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna read the rest. I'll send y'all the audio if you want. You give this to me, my brother. You all ain't gonna read it don't matter.
Share.
Share. I'll email you one of the stuff that's what that means. All right? So now, the reason I showed that to you all is to let you really understand that if I was just sitting up here before you as the sax preacher, I'd be talking music. And I'd be talking about my next gig. And I'd be talking about y'all being at my next gig. But I'm not standing before you as the sax preacher per se. I'm standing before you because I know that without a shadow of a doubt, when God chose me to do this, I had a fear of this podium. I had a fear of standing before people talking to me, sharing with them the information that was coming through me, that God was bringing through me. And I was comfortable sitting with people like Ezekiel and Amon and studying and teaching and talking with them and seeing them stand on the podium to do all the talking. Being on talk shows, being on cable shows, doing all the talking. I was comfortable with that. And God let it be so. See, but now today, he's not letting that be the way. No more, spokesperson for the Temple of Mercy. Because he got me doing it, but yet even though those other people were spokesperson for the temple, he still brought the information through me to them. And they put it out there in their great, beautiful way that they did it and whatnot. But if God ain't through with you yet, which he's not finished with me, he's constantly showing me things. That was 2009, this is 2011. But you're hearing me tell you stuff already that's getting ready to come up later on. Like I just told you about the cigarettes. Last week I told you about some stuff. I said you heard it here first. The moment you hear me say you heard it here first, one day you're going to come back and say, the minister said it. He said it. But it really ain't me. This is God showing me what's really going on. And not only showing it to me to tell you, but God has never, since I've been on the planet, shown me something that was a challenge to us as a people and didn't give me the solution. But the solution was never a solution that me by myself, like Moses with a stick, supposed to handle all this. It was for us as a people to join on together and make it happen. God made